so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure that bell notification stays lit. You guys do not want to miss out for any future updates. No, not at all. The markets are pumping. Hopefully you guys are having a lot of fun. We got a nice live stream. Let me know how the audio sounds. We're adjusting the microphone settings to make sure it sounds great for you guys. Let's let the room fill up. Let me make sure we're live on all social media fronts, everybody. Let's have some fun today. The markets are doing exactly what you want them to do. This is what we work for. This is why we grind nonstop. We got exciting news for XPX. We got exciting news for Feg Token. We got exciting news for you. Yes, for you. For you. So pull up, fam. Show some love by sharing the link. Sharing the live is sharing the vibe. Yes, it is, everybody. Another great day in cryptocurrency. I love starting the video with the gorilla kind of dancing around and having a good time. We definitely want to enjoy that. We got some more meetings later on throughout the day. We're going to be doing some big things for everybody, man. I want to see these numbers climb up really, really nice. XPX fam, I know it's late for a lot of you guys. That's all good. You guys got a lot of the alpha when it came to the space earlier today. But for those who missed out, we're going to cover a lot of that stuff. What was going down in the space, what Rico Moneybags has been up to, what XPX is up to. But we're always going to start the video off right here talking about Bitcoin, the Mona Lisa, the rising tide that raises all the ships. Let's refresh this. We're back. $2.98 trillion market cap. Bitcoin over 96,000. Did you cry or did you buy? We got Ethereum up 1,800. XRP 214. BNB 602. Solana 146. And a very shaky market, right? Because, you know, Jerome Powell is going to be talking tomorrow. So we don't know if this is smart money snatching up because they know something, or is this market manipulation to get you guys trapped? But we're definitely going to go over the technicals to give you guys some opportunity in the space. But long term, we are bullish, everybody. I went to an event last night that was absolutely amazing. Made a lot of connections that we're going to talk about when we get to that XPX part. You guys don't want to miss out. If you guys are listening, you guys are part of XPX. If you guys can make a tweet with that picture of all those TV stations that we're going to be tapping into, everybody, make some great connections. Let's start this off. We see we got 17 people up in here. Like I said, I know the majority of everybody over there at XPX is most likely sleeping a little bit, catching some Z's or whatnot, and that's all good. But let's get this party started. Let's talk about what we got going on. I don't want you guys missing out at all. We have some exciting things. So pull up, fam. Pull up. We are live on X. We're live on YouTube, and we're seeing the market really pick up and start to make a lot of noise, which is pretty exciting. We got people, spaces are looking pretty good. There's spaces, a lot of people talking, saying, hey, crypto's pumping, things are having a lot of fun. What, meme coin PvP? No way. That's what you guys think? The CTO of the CTO of the CTO. Gotcha. Well, here we go, everybody. Let's start off right here. I'm seeing the numbers climb up little by little. Let's go into Bitcoin. Let's get this started. For all you guys listening in later on, I want to give a big shout out to all those new subscribers that are pulling up from the shorts that we've been doing. The shorts are on another level, everybody. Honestly, the shorts are, let me just get some of these numbers for you guys before we even get started. Let the room fill up a little bit. We have gotten over 67,000 more views this month alone because of our shorts. So it is really up to you guys to take advantage of these shorts, to take advantage of these videos, to go into these places, leave some comments, and engage with people that are seeing your project and learning about it because of these videos that we make. So this is much more than a live stream. These are shorts that get made later on. This is a lot of stuff for everybody to have a good time. So let's see where we're at right now. There we go. Now the numbers are climbing really good. Let's start off with BTC. Let's get this party started right here with the Mona Lisa right here. Welcome in, everybody. BTC is definitely pumping. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all of that, so let's just make it simple for everybody. Very clean and digestible, right? We got Bitcoin over the 50 moving average. This is the 1 minute chart. You guys don't want to be doing that. This is me earlier. But here you guys go. I mean, even on the 1 minute chart, whatever time frame you want, you can see price action respects that 50 moving average. But we're going to start off zoomed out, because this is where it all starts, right? That correction that happened, that everybody overreacted, everybody bought into the tariff stuff, all this stuff. It's all market manipulation to get you to fumble your bag. You will fumble your bag if you care about what CNN, what Fox, I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what side you're on. Pay attention to what's going on. Don't talk to me about that stuff. Tell me how to get more wealthy. Tell me how to, don't tell me about what no other man is in control of what I got going on. And just like the 2008 crash, there was a lot of people who made money. Doesn't matter what's going on. It's up to you not to blame anybody else and really lock in. Are you locked in? Are you locked in on this market correction that had everybody spooked? And, you know, a lot of times people can't handle these pullbacks. Can't handle these pullbacks, and this is a natural correction pullback, bounce right off the 50 moving average on the weekly chart, and Bitcoin's headed right back towards its all-time high of $109,000 when they said it would never reach 1,000, when they said it would never reach 10,000, when they said it would never reach 50,000, and it keeps moving. It keeps moving no matter who's president, who's not president, who's the VP, what's going on. There's bombs over there, there's bombs over here. Noise, 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 noise. As markets and institutions continue to accumulate the future of finance, everybody's trying to have a peen match on who they like more. What does that do for your gas tank? What does that do for how much that? And by the way, speaking of gas, when I went out last night here in Las Vegas, this is the cheapest I've ever seen gas. So whatever side you're on, cry me a river, doesn't really matter because gas is $3.29 in Las Vegas, which is crazy. Since I've gotten here, it has not been that price. And prices are down, everybody. Prices are down. Numbers don't lie. People lie, okay? People lie. The numbers are there. They're right in front of your face. Gas is $3.29 in Las Vegas. Gas prices are going down. Love them or hate them, gas prices are going down, everybody. And, you know, the more money you save on pumping at the pump, the more money you have to do other things, everybody. So prices are going down. But this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this correction that shook a lot of people out. This bounce off the 50 moving average. This correction moving right back up. It's looking really good. It's looking really, really good. And on a weekly chart, you can tell that if any crypto project had a chart like this, and look, this is just a natural correction. We have to be able to zoom out and look at the big picture of cryptocurrency. It is super important for you guys not to mess this up. Do not mess this up. Here we go. We talked about this multiple times. Long before it happened, I suggest you go do your homework and go check it out. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto investor, just like you guys, with a microphone and a camera, and now developer of XPX with an amazing team and community. But we talked about this, man. I broke it down with everybody. We talked about this daily chart. The first time it broke over the 50, I said, hey, guys, it's looking really good. This is at $84,000 BTC. And here we go. We talked about it filling the gap. What the? No way. It filled the gap and went straight to the point of control. There's no way. Well, there is, everybody. These things happen. They're very fractal. They go up, they go down. Long term, it is here to stay. Anybody who is saying, oh, maybe not, that's like saying the internet's not going to exist. Maybe the internet's going to go. It's not going to go away. Bitcoin is not going to go away. The internet's not going to go away unless the world is hit by EMP, by some alien that you guys want to believe in or something like that. Then maybe there's no electricity, and then, you know, internet and cryptocurrency is gone. Until there's, so long as there's electricity, this thing is alive and always will be alive. There's nobody to go after. The fight that the institutions, the fight that the politicians, the fight that, you know, the world leaders had, it's over. They have surrendered to Bitcoin. And if you don't think if you think I'm lying or something like that, here you guys go. Here you guys go. I remember when this was barely even orange. And I've been telling you guys that states, nation states, countries are going to continue to accumulate Bitcoin, okay? Germany cheated their bag. They paper handed their bag. Can you believe that? A whole country said, I don't know, where the smarty pants is, and they still paper handed. And now Germany's talking about loading back up. So I'm going to let you guys know that fight against Bitcoin is over. They have surrendered. They have waved the white flag and said, this is the future of finance. BlackRock let everybody know. Now it's up to you to connect the dots and make sure that you do not miss out on reading in between the lines that this is the future of finance. It is up to you if you capitalize it or not. Make sure that you don't have a story of regret, that you spent most of your time complaining about politicians that don't even know you and you don't even know them, and instead of getting rich. So make sure you either have that story to tell, or you can tell the latter. The latter is that you didn't care, that you locked in not just for yourself, but you locked in for your generations to come on the future of finance. The last time there was a reserve of any currency was a long time ago. They met on an island over here. They didn't let you guys know. They didn't let your family know. And they decided on the future of finance. And that was the Rockefellers, right? Shout out to the Rockefellers. I'm joking, everybody. But what is interesting, it gives you an opportunity to see that we're in a very unique opportunity right now, because the fact is that we're having this reserve talk happen again. We will be long gone before they do this talk again. So before this thing turns all orange, before the globe, the flat earth, the ball, whatever you want to call it, turns completely orange, make sure that you position yourself extremely correctly in this space. Otherwise, you'll have the ladder. You'll have the story of regret. You get to choose one story, the story of victory or the story of losing. It's one or the other. And right now we're having BTC do amazing things, and the long-term vision is that it's going to keep going up. So we talked about this, right? Filling the gap, going up to the point of control right at 96,000. Boom, it even went a little bit higher. It went a little bit higher right here. It hit 90, almost 98,000. And we know that this upper value range is at 102,000. Now, can it come back down and bounce off the 50 and go back up? Absolutely. Excuse me. We see that over here, right? Where it goes up, bounces, comes down, right? So we most likely will have some corrections. Could they come tomorrow because Jerome Powell is going to talk and it'll look very natural as far as the price coming down to the 50 moving average? 100%. 100%. We're going to be very cautious because up here, these stop losses, all that stuff got to be really tight. This is where these trades are amazing down here. When you first get that break and that confirmation candle looks amazing. So right now, BTC could have some corrections and lower like 90K, somewhere around here. This section right here, what is that? 88,000. That'll shake people out, right? Make people, everybody going down to 90, liquidate some people at 88, and take it going right back up because this is an uptrend now. We have it confirmation on the weekly, the way it started to rally up. We have confirmation on the daily. We have confirmation as far as the whole world talking about cryptocurrency. You have confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Here we go. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart on BTC. You can see since down here, this was 80,000. Boop, 4-hour chart, very solid when it comes to the 50 moving average. We had this dip underneath here, and that's why we had a little bit of a correction, a small one, nothing to be worried about, but the space likes to overreact. But now we have BTC pumping right back up into that 50 moving average. I'm very curious to see how things are going to go tomorrow because the space needs to grow up a little bit. They will have tons of knee-jerk reactions constantly. They listen to a lot of, noise in the space, and that's why they get shooken out. And you know what? I understand. Sometimes it feels like, you're trying to guide yourself through the dark with no light, but I'm letting you guys know right now, just look at what smart money is doing. Just look at what they're doing. Don't get lost in too much noise. Just follow the money. There's a paper trail. The paper trail lets you know that people that are a lot wealthier than all of us are accumulating this, and I don't want you guys to miss out because there's corrections. I don't want you guys to miss out on the future. I went to an amazing event last night, and I found out that retail is right at the door. Boomers are right at the door. Normies are right at the door, and they're ready to come into this space. They're ready to come into the space. This is a very unique time to be a part of, and it's going to be part of our story, honestly. Like, part of our life is our young years, and then a big glow up of the story is going to be that you got involved into crypto. There are some people telling those stories today. There are some people that maybe started a phone call Samsung. There are some people that probably started, a touchscreen phone when they were barely starting off and people thought that they were crazy. But you know what? Those people are on vacation somewhere. Those people own an island somewhere. They don't care what's going on no more. And this opportunity right now is giving you that chance to be one of those families that either started Google, one of those people that started maybe, I don't know, Amazon. It's giving you this huge opportunity to be creative or to be a part of something creative, to make sure that you're a part of it. Shout out to Saphir. Much love, brother. Haven't seen you in a couple of days. Want to make sure that you're still good. But I want you guys to understand that this opportunity is very unique, and I want you to capitalize on this. It's important. It's going to come with challenges. It's going to come with a lot of sheep that want to distract you and pull you in the wrong direction. Don't miss out on this. This is your .com moment. This is a story that, when we're long gone, I will look forward to knowing that, that people are talking about this, that we did something bigger than ourselves. This is the opportunity we have. Bitcoin is bullish. Now, could we have some knee-jerk reactions tomorrow? Of course, yeah. But you know what? I think BTC is going to be looking good. We got the Bitcoin conference coming up, which XPX is going to be at this month in Las Vegas, where I live. So I think that we're going to see, BTC looking good. We're going to hear a conference about BTC. Right, we're gonna hear Michael Saylor talking about BTC. You don't think during that conference people are not going to feel more bullish? People are probably going to be buying Bitcoin during the conference because they can't help the fact that there's so much substance there for us to understand that this is the future. So this is the future. You guys might ask, how high can Bitcoin go? Man, I really think that Bitcoin can go to $250,000 this bull run, 100%. Now I understand that humans, since we've been taught time a certain way, it's hard for us to understand this path, and it's like we want it to happen right away. But we have an amazing Bitcoin rainbow chart that lets us know the journey, and our first stop is right here. And when you look at it on the chart, it's not that far away for Bitcoin to make a move like that. That is not that far away. Now, price numbers are going to look insane when we see Bitcoin at $250,000, which is going to happen. And when that happens, everything that you own, even those dust tokens that are not even worth anything, are going to see a price uptick, because this is the rising tide that makes everybody understand that this is the future. So very exciting times. We got Bitcoin at $1 million. You see, I got it marked up. You might be like, what, Rico, why do you got it marked up? Why would you have Bitcoin at $1 million marked up? Who told you you can mark Bitcoin up at $1 million? Well, you know what? I told myself, because they said it wouldn't reach 10. They said it wouldn't reach $100. They said it wouldn't reach $1,000. They said it wouldn't reach 10,000. And then they gave us 10,000. They're like, we're not going to go higher than 10,000. Then we go to 19, 21,000, depending where you looked at. During that time, it pulled back again. Then it went to 69,000. And they're like, cool, we'll give you 69. We're going to wreck the chart, and we're going to bring it all the way back down to right here, about 19K, 18K. We're going to wreck the chart. And then you know what we're going to do? Shake everybody out, because it's going to turn right back around and go up. So, and when they said it wouldn't hit 100K, guess what Bitcoin did, everybody? Can you guess what all the naysayers did? What all the professionals and all the, they know it all. And, it went to 100,000. Those same people, whether it's the exact actual person or people of that archetype, right? That type of personality, are the same people, whether they're new or the old ones that said it wouldn't go to 100,000, whether the ones who said 10,000. But what happens is you'll see people having that same kind of sentiment, right? Those same archetypes, those same type of people are going to be the people that said it won't go to $1 million. And I can't wait, because that humble pie, it's going to be so good. And what they did is, instead of capitalizing on this, they were blaming news channels, or blaming this, or blaming that. They were eating the fear. They loved the fear. Oh my God, the fear tastes so good to so many people. And the fear is exactly what keeps you out of this. It's exactly what keeps you out of this. And fear is such a good tool that they use on the masses to make sure that you do not become wealthy. Now, if you want to make sure you're a part of this, all you have to do is come to the Bitcoin Rainbow chart. If you feel the market, is moving, or you see a bunch of degens react to what Jerome Powell, or you see Germany jeet their bag, like Germany jeeted their bag at 69,000, 71,000 Bitcoin, come to the Bitcoin Rainbow chart. Just because sometimes it's somebody like Germany that might make people think like, oh, if Germany dumped their bag, Germany always knows what they're doing. If Germany jumped their bag, then maybe I should dump my bag. Do not follow these people. This rainbow chart will lead you straight to Valhalla. This rainbow chart, you know where it goes? This is Valhalla up here. This is Valhalla. The lowest Bitcoin, 4.3 million. Valhalla. Let's go. So I'm here for the whole run. Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million in this bull run. I suspect that it will go to an all-time high around the 200-something thousand. It'll break into the green. It'll shock the world. More people will FOMO in. It will break into the yellow. And maybe we see a top at $250,000, 225,000. And then we see the trend go down, right? It does this, right? It goes up and it goes down. You guys been a part of life, right? You guys are alive. There's a left, there's a right, there's a up, there's a down, there's a wet, there's a dry, there's a fast, there's a slow, right? There's all these opposites all the time. It doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, where you're from. It does not matter. You get to experience this thing we all call life, right? And in this life, there's things called ups and there's these things called down. When Bitcoin comes back down, which is a natural thing for stuff to do, because nobody is excluded from the law of this land, the law of life, of how these things work. And the best thing to do is not fight it, right? I love life so much, I'm just going with it. But the cheapest Bitcoin you're going to see, even at the cheapest, I don't know, where do you want to put it? Let's average it like right here. Okay, cool. That's about right here. $120,000 Bitcoin. We are going to need to get a rainbow chart for Jesus. Hey, God said he would make the promise in the rainbow. He said I don't know. What's up, Prophet Bear? I was talking about you yesterday. That's why I shot you a DM, brother. I made a lot of connections, some local churches here in Las Vegas. I went to an event last night, which was really, really amazing. And I couldn't help but to think about you, Prophet Bear. I mentioned Jesus Coin. I was talking to a pastor and stuff like that here locally at this event. There's a lot of normies, a lot of people that are ready to come into crypto. And the first thing I was talking about was you. And I think we have to set the trend, Prophet Bear. So I'm going to put that squeeze on you to we usher people all the way into this new world to make sure that we're not leaving anybody behind. We're not leaving the people behind. We're not leaving the churches behind. We're not leaving anybody behind, because this is right here. The promise is in the rainbow. I'm sure you know the scripture better than I do, but I know it's there. I know there's a scripture that, that promise is right there after the flood, that he wouldn't do that again. So, man, take this rainbow thing all the way to Valhalla with me and enjoy this ride. It's a very exciting time to be a part of this. And I know there's moments that might discourage you or whatever, but I just want you to know that even if you just consolidate it nonstop, everybody's chart's going to go up. Less than 6, less than 7, less than 5%. Let's just call it 7. Less than 7% of the population owns crypto. What happens when 15% of the, actually, I got some notes over here. Let me get my notepad really quick. Got some notes for you guys because, I'll be nerding out. Oh, I love nerding out. So check this out, man. We got institutional assets, allocations, assets, right? This is the whole world, right? How big can the equity capital markets, how big are the equity capital markets globally, right? So it's $109 trillion. That's equity, okay? That's only equity, $109 trillion equity. We got fixed income bonds is $133 trillion market cap. Real estate, over $600 trillion in commercial and residential. And all of that is up close to 1,000 trillion. So you think that Bitcoin's not gonna hit $1 million? Let me give you those numbers again. It's $109 trillion. That's just equity. Fixed income and bonds is 133 trillion. Real estate is 600 trillion. Let me show you guys something. We're talking about a asset class that, if we look at Bitcoin's dominance, which is at 64% right now, and we look at the overall crypto market cap, it's at a $3 trillion market cap. You can see how much upside potential there is for this thing to really, really take off. Let me put this right over there. You could see how this thing can really take off. We have not seen the real estate market. We have not seen all these things actually come into this space. And this is where $1 million BTC is realistic. It's not like we're wishing on a star or trying to make some things happen. No, it is real. It's real, because what percentage? Let's say Bitcoin goes down to 20% dominance in the market. Bitcoin, with all that money that will come in, will still hit $1 million. We're gonna need that rainbow. All right, keep good. Keep me accountable. Yep. I love you, brother. Yes, sir. The rainbow was given as a sign that God would never flood the world again. See, I mean, I know a little bit. I mean, I got mines right next to me. You'd be surprised how much of it is highlighted, how much I've actually read and use on a daily basis. So Binance founder CZ thinks Bitcoin's price could top between $500 to $1 million this cycle. What are your thoughts, everybody? Let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts? This is CZ. Yeah, he's smarter than me, 100%. He's saying this cycle, and he has to know something that I know. I'm being conservative at 225 to 250, $250,000 BTC, but it is not out of the realm of reality, because when we come over here, I mean, he's extra bullish, everybody. He's saying we're going to have a pump that comes all the way up here, which is wild to think about. I think realistically, we're talking about 225, 250, and maybe he knows something I don't know, and the Bitcoin chart breaks up here, right through this. But it is in the realm of reality for all these things to come true, and that is very, very exciting. Very, very exciting, especially seeing the post from CZ now, and just knowing that people are going to keep pouring in. What does that put Jesus Coin at? What does that put XPX token at? Where does that put any of our favorite projects at? Higher. It's our job. It's our duty to establish the infrastructure for when this happens. You can sleep and not do this, but you will be living with some sense of regret. I went to an event last night that was absolutely amazing. I met people who were interested in charitable events, which that's why I was talking about Profit Bear and Jesus Coin. And I was shilling other projects there because I want Jesus Coin to do really good. There was people there not only for charitable events, but for lending, for loans, right? They want to know about that. There was also people interested in staking. And all of these people are warm leads that are looking for a way to bring their wealth, not their money, their wealth into the market. That was a whole thing about how to bring the wealth into the market. So BTC is looking really good. Obviously, very, very bullish on BTC. $1 million a target. Short term right now, this is where we're gonna go. This is real realistic, okay? Real realistic. If it turns around and we break the weekly chart and we go down, I'm just gonna tell you guys, hey, guess what? Plans cancel. BlackRock starts selling their crypto. Vanguard starts selling their crypto. Big Fidelity starts selling their crypto. They're not going to. They're not going to, because their trick is to always be able to take out a loan against these things and not have to actually spend it, right? So pretty cool. Let's go into some other things really quick before we keep it moving. Here we got Solana with some nice price action for those Solana degens. I have BTC prediction for this cycle at 350, 500K earlier last year, and I'm still bullish. You better be. You better be. You better be. Here we go, Solana. I told you guys about this. I told you guys about this price action. I even told you guys about the retest trade, right? How traders like to do the retest trade. And I said, hey, Solana's breaking out. BTC is breaking the 50 moving average. You could get a trade to right around here or wait for the retest that a lot of people like to do for it to go back up. Solana is in mark. If you can set up a long and the fees don't bother you, while it's just like, you got like basically for just holding, they'll charge you a small percentage. You can put a dumb long position and just let it sit there as BTC rises the tide and as Solana comes back up here to claim $236. Every Solana project is going to be higher. Everything's going to be looking better. BTC is proving to you guys that it is moving in the right direction to rise the tide. It's up to you to have this infrastructure built in, because as BTC continues to climb, as ETFs become more popular, so will the amount of people that come into this, right? This is what you want to do. This is what I'm doing with XPX. If you're a project listening or an investor, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to let BlackRock, let them. I'm going to let all of them to bring in everybody. I'm not going to focus too much on that. What I'm going to focus on is building and networking for this infrastructure now. There will be an influx that comes in that you're going to wish that you spent this time grinding away for your community and building nonstop. Dos Equis, good afternoon, good evening. Rico Moneybags, what's up, man? Dos Equis, welcome in. $236 Solana is on the target. Let's go to Ethereum next. I want to give a big shout out to all the Ethereum shorts that I've been doing. Subscribers are going up because of that, and people love to talk about Ethereum. So we're going to be holding it down for the Ethereum community. And here we go. Like I said, Ethereum likes to lag a little bit behind. Here goes that break above. This is an ugly retest. This little retest trade going back up, back down. So long as BTC keeps pumping, we're going to see ETH go up. So here we go. We're going to see ETH, follow this 50 moving average. BTC stays bullish. It will ride this wave and come up to here. What price is that, you might ask? What price is this right here? 2,400 Ethereum. What price is the point of control that it likes to bring price to? Man, that's right on the line. That was straight right there. We go. This is exactly $3,400, give or take, actually. Not exactly, give or take. And in the upper value range of 4,000. What do you think about Bosley on Sui? Never heard of it. Haven't heard of it. I just own Sui now. I don't want to do the same mistake that everybody's doing with their Solana right now, chasing meme coins that are never going to go nowhere. And I learned my lesson on Sui. I did really good. I took some profits, and now I'm just holding pure Sui over there. They're basically trying to make Sui a little bit Solana-ish, and I know it's the same cabal people doing a bunch of stuff. It's the same old actors. They love to pretend in spaces that they're bullish for you, but really they just like to wreck you. Yes, they like to wreck you, and they're trying to make Sui their next little camping grounds to do all their, rugging and stuff like that, right? So I'm very cautious on Sui, considering that Sui is super, super discounted. And anybody who, since we're talking about Solana, would have never chased any Solana or Solana meme coins and would have just held Solana when it was, I don't know, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100. When Solana's $800, they're going to look back and be like, I cannot believe that I was literally handing out this Solana for free, getting rugged, and now Solana's way up here, right? So make sure that you understand time in the market beats timing the market. A lot of meme coins are trying to get you to time the market. And I love meme coins. Don't get me wrong. There's some that I'm still holding. But I feel, as far as for me, for Sui, remember Solana used to be at these prices? So should I chase a bunch of Sui plays when I know that this thing is as powerful as possibly Solana, and they got, connections with Pokemon now and all this stuff? I just got that there. It's not a crazy bag. It's not a crazy bag. It's not six figures bag or nothing like that. It's a decent bag to hold that if it went to $100, well, You guys have seen me by the water. You know, I'll be streaming from a boat or something like that, right? So it's enough to make you happy. And I don't want that mistake. That tends to be very fractal as well when people continue to make the same mistakes as people did before. You could just hold Sui and win. Now, obviously, people get impatient. They want to do it real fast and they want to make it real quick. And what they do is hand over that liquidity to a rogue developer on the space that's come from the Solana space to come to Sui to tainting it as well. Now, are there going to be great Sui plays? I'm sure there are. I just haven't seen that many right now. And I just rather leave my Sui in the wallet. It's so cheap. I'm just going to hold it there. How about that? Let Sui go to, I don't know, $50, $100. Maybe it does what Solana does and goes to 200 and something dollars. And then what about all the Sui you spend chasing these guys that are really just wrecking you? How are you going to feel then? I don't got no time to feel like that. I don't want to be I don't want to be on that emotional roller coaster. So I'm a developer building a legit project. And that's the way that I got to do it. Stuff that I can speak for myself. So Sui, very bullish on Sui meme coins. I'm sure we'll bump into one that's really good. It's just been a while since I've seen one that's really good. So that's my thing on Sui right now. Let's go to Ethereum. We're looking really good. Ethereum's going to pump everybody. Ethereum's an OG. Don't sleep on it. You know, there's some gains to make on Ethereum right here. It's very easy. You can either buy it at 1,800 or you can buy it up here at 4,000 as the market starts to rally. Bitcoin breaks over 120, 150. You don't think that you think ETH is going to stay at 1,800? It's almost simple math. The hard part is waiting for it to happen. That's the part that we suffer, and I do as well, right? We get impatient in the market, but that's the part that gets us humans in trouble. That we fail to realize that patience is a virtue. You could have bought just XRP and held it. You know, shout out to the Space Penguins. We were talking earlier. You could have bought any of this stuff and just held it. So don't make the same mistakes that many made before. It's time to lock in, everybody. Now, we'll talk about meme coins. There's something I'm very bullish on. There's, you know, some communities that I absolutely love and adore because they're just resilient in the space and doing their thing. But I've been very cautious with all the new stuff. You know, I need to know that it's doing something. I don't need the euphoric. I don't need the endorphins to make me feel all excited. I'm good. I'm already wound up as it is. Let's go over to Smart DeFi, everybody. Let's go ahead and break some things down over here. Feg token looking really good. Let's start off with Feg token. Whoa, XPX. Hello. Let's go, XPX, man. This is just the start of many, many good things to come, everybody. But let's start off with Feg token. I want to start off right here. Shout out to the OG. At a discount at $9 million market cap. I want to show you guys something. Let's go over to their website. Love to watch the gorilla dance for you guys. Come learn more. And we know that the team is delivering and they're building nonstop. Let's go over here. Let's go to Feg token right here. Let's go to the X account right here. Perfect. Here we go. We got at Feg token right here. What's going on? Cinco de Mayo. We were turning up. I didn't even notice. It was that, man. I forget to party. I'm just grinding on stuff. But shout out to Cinco de Mayo yesterday. I missed it. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all my people, all my Mexican people out there, you know. Even though I'm Puerto Rican, man, I still want you guys to be turned up and have a good time as well. But happy Cinco de Mayo. I missed it, man. I just been locked in. So here we got today, we celebrate strength, culture, and community. So of course the Fed Gorilla had to show up in style. While others are just partying, we're building for the future. That's what I was doing. I kind of turned up a little bit because it was nice to do, but we definitely don't want to miss out. So Feg token, come over here, give them a follow at Feg token. They're the creators behind the Smart DeFi Launchpad and the creators of the Feg token governance token that moves all of this, right? So crazy discount prices on Feg token at $9 million market cap. Consolidation in this range. Once we break out of this range, that's when stuff happens. You have to build the wall of FOMO. It takes a whole community to do it. Everybody has to push for the same cause, and the cause is to take Feg token to the moon, take Smart DeFi to the moon, take every project on here to the moon. And it is very doable. It's very achievable. There are some great projects on here, many of which I like. I see them in spaces. Shout out to the Space Penguins. We had an amazing space earlier. But one that I could speak for personally, that I know, I'm the developer with the team, Ali, Marlon, David. This is XPX right here, everybody. This right here was a bullish afternoon and evening yesterday for this community, for this project, for myself, because it highlighted how much this is needed. XPX makes sense everywhere. If I would have been in that place talking about something else other than payments, I don't know. I don't know. Nothing to say that this makes sense. They understand this. I mean, there was not one person I had a conversation with that were not able to wrap their mind around what we're doing over here. That's the power of XPX. Whether you're somebody who's bullish on staking, whether you're somebody who's bullish on maybe insurance stuff, right? I don't want to give too much away because we're going to be building a lot of stuff for a lot of businesses in the future. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because we've been building and working on some things already for what's to come. And I don't want to give no alpha away right now, but the buys are coming through. But check this out. Yesterday, I was right here. This is where I was at. This is where they film all these TV shows and all these broadcasts, okay? And it was actually pretty eye-opening because I never saw what a studio looked like at this level of like the fancy cameras that look like they cost like $40,000 or nothing like that, right? So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be tapping into this. I got the phone numbers. Shook hands with the actual owner of this station that runs all of these networks. All of these networks are run by that same guy. It's just different branch offs. And who's to say we don't have our own channel one day? Huh? Who's to say there's not going to be a crypto TV channel one day? And you know what? This person not only hosted this and had amazing people here, but it's somebody that's very open to cryptocurrency, very open to helping facilitate these things for projects and people that want this, right? So very, very exciting times if you guys ask me. And we got some more things to build. So that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do, everyone. So we got this right here. 1 second. Profit Bear, what's up, man? Becoming a member. Thank you, broski. I appreciate it. Very, very, very much. Very, very much. 1 second. 1 second, my people of cryptocurrency. There we go. My people of cryptocurrency. I got that light up there that's kind of shining through. 1 second. Let me get it right for you guys. All right. Now it's official. It's official. My bad. All right. There we go. Trying to get that glare out the way and stuff, but it's all good. We got this right here, which is super huge for all of us. This is big, not just for us, but for the whole crypto space. For the whole crypto space. We don't want to miss out on these opportunities. I made some great connections with the people here, exchanged a lot of phone numbers, a lot of credentials, all this stuff that we went through to talk about. A lot of people excited about crypto. And this is the future right here. This is it right here. This makes sense. And what's amazing about XPX is that we go into these things with proof of work. That we're not just at these things and we're just like, hey, we plan on doing this and we might be doing that. And we like the idea of possibly, no, we're doing it. We have businesses on our pay portal. We have projects on our pay portal and we're expanding nonstop. I'll be your production team for the Crypto TV. I think it's a huge possibility, Profit Bear. I mean, just some amazing things. And obviously these connections take a little bit of time to develop. You know, XPX has a plan already. I know it was like we're just chilling and grinding behind the scenes, but this whole month has already been planned out months ago, right? This whole Bitcoin conference thing and all these things that we're doing, was planned out months ago. So you guys know that I've been talking about it for a while and getting ready for this, but Profit Bear, this is real. This is real right now. This is the time. And if you guys are familiar with XPX, as a lot of you guys are, right? You guys know that we provide off-ramp solutions to the Philippines. You guys know that, right? You guys know that we provide non-KYC to the Philippines. And shout out to the people over there. I'm going to be doing my best to not only provide utility, but also to help people. That's one thing that I was so blown away with yesterday. And Profit Bear is why we need to make this thing happen, because there was people with wealth just looking for a way to donate, looking for a way to help out other people. And if we don't give them the tools and the vehicle to do it, how do we expect them to do it? Like, how do we expect them to facilitate this for us if we don't provide the vehicle? And we want to provide the vehicle. That's what we're going to do. XPX is that vehicle. It's purple and it's absolutely amazing. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It's honestly an honor of mine to be a part of this movement and to honestly not just do this for monetary gain, but also to help people out, because I'm sure, I have zero doubt, that we will be helping many people out in multiple countries, and a lot of people who are unbanked, a lot of people that don't have the resources to receive funds, that don't have the resources to receive cryptocurrency. That's where XPX stands. And Prophet Bear, I'm telling you, there was so much wealth sitting on the sidelines that are just looking for a way to do this. All we have to do is build the infrastructure. They're looking for a way to do a good deed. They got buku money. They got Las Vegas wealth. I was blown away. It's like, I was the only one. Almost everybody had a personal assistant. I was like, man, I should have had TK here with me. I was like, I don't have no personal assistant with me. But this is where we go. This is the next phase, everybody. And we continue to build. And I don't want to only just do this just because monetary stuff. I actually want to help people. And I feel like I'm on a mission. I really do feel this. And one of the reasons I do feel this is because how everything continues to align so perfectly with XPX and the ideas that we had. Well, this guy didn't have to be, connected to a country that we provide off-ramp solutions. This guy didn't have to be such a humble person, so wealthy and so humble, sat down and talked to me. I shook his hand and talked to him, and I asked questions about all this stuff and dropped some gems in there. Nothing, I wasn't trying to sell anything to anybody. That's a big thing of why I've done so well when it comes to networking. I'm not trying to sell anything to anybody. I'm just trying to provide enough value to the marketplace that people will see what I'm doing, that they'll provide value back. That's the magic to all of this. And it was amazing to see how there's gaps that need to be filled. And XPX is that filler. XPX is that filler. So I want you guys to understand that whether or not we're going to see XPX on TV, that's going to happen. And I want you guys to know, TK, Feg for Life, XPX community, it's going to be a crazy day when it happens, because it's going to, when we see XPX on TV. This was actually broadcasted locally here, Vegas Live TV. They do all that stuff, vegasplus.us. They do a lot of stuff here for Las Vegas, but like I said, and these are for the Philippine times and all that stuff, but they have just recently locked in a deal with China. China has over 1 point something billion people. I think it's 1.4. And these things are being broadcasted over there. And you know what they said they wanted? They wanted video content. Guess what I do? Guess what I do, everybody? Video content. About what? You know what they wanted people to make video content about? Education. Why? Because education is the first way that you honestly help people. That's the way that you help people. You can give a man a fish or teach him how to fish and he'll eat forever. Or you can just give him one fish, he'll eat today and starve tomorrow. When it says, imagine this, can't say that, and assistant manager. Oh man, you're an amazing person, TK. You don't even know, bro. You're so humble yourself. You're an amazing guy, not just for XPX, but for this whole space. And we will get our reward, TK. We will get that reward. And we got Amen Jesus and XPX Crypto Church are looking to change. We have to, bro. And the giving and the charity thing. The thing is, what blew me away was how many people, Prophet Bear, were just looking for. They weren't looking even for a return. They're just looking for a vehicle to do this. And I was like, oh my, writing down my notes, taking all this stuff in, digesting all of this. I have some amazing ideas that take a little bit of time to develop, but staking, insurances, and charitable works are just some of the subjects that we covered. Guess what? All those things have to do. Payments, transactions. That's what XPX is about. I'm looking forward to the day that this continues to come full circle and we actually get to help people. It's not just about, this monetary gain. I am a person that I want to take things all the way, and it's also to help people. My part of that mission is to help a lot of people on bank. There's so many people that probably would be able to use this and receive funds and probably would make their life a lot easier if we would make these connections and close these gaps. We have to do this. We have to do this. So we will. So some really nice buys coming through, as you guys can see. Bam, boom, shakalaka. We can do that one, right? Very, very exciting times for XPX. Here we go. Look at that. Out of nowhere. I'm letting you guys know right now, the zero will be deleted. Don't wait for BTC to be at 120,000 to buy more BNB to get more XPX. I am going to take this all the way. Every conversation I had yesterday, everybody that I talked to were so excited about XPX and the idea of payments, because it doesn't matter where you put it. It always makes sense. Always will make sense, because it doesn't matter if the market's green. It doesn't matter if the market's red. You still have to do payments, everyone. So big shout out to this amazing community supporting this movement. I'm going to keep fighting the good fight for all of us. It doesn't even feel like a fight. It feels more like access granted, so long as I have the proper work ethic, and obviously we have the ethical team to take this all the way. I don't think there will be any red tape in our way to take this. So this month is a pretty exciting month for XPX. We'll be going to the Bitcoin conference. We're also going to be going, this was the alpha that was dropped earlier in case you guys missed it. We also will be going to the Litecoin conference, and I heard that there's going to be an XRP one. So this month, I'm not sure if any other project has done this, but and not like I'm trying to play tit for tat, because I'm in my own ballpark. I'm doing my own thing. I'm in my own lane. I don't even pay attention to the rest. I really think that this month will be a pretty exciting month for all of these conferences in 1 month. So XPX will most likely 2 for sure, and if not 3 conferences. We've already been in Mexico City for the Expo payments in Mexico. Shout out to the Bitcoin Barbie. But we're going to continue to push this envelope. And yesterday was a huge eye opener for me. I need to get out there a lot more. And now people are taking in the idea of crypto like never before. So everybody, if you're new to this channel, new subscriber, or maybe just been sitting on the sidelines for whatever reason, I'm not sure why, this is X Pays X. Do not miss out on this, all right? Now, let's go ahead and shift gears since we got Prophet Bear up in here. Much love and respect, brother. I had you on my mind yesterday. Hey, be careful with that. But I had you on my mind. I was talking about your project, and I was very happy to, show your project respectfully and give you guys credit for what you guys are doing as this develops for the future. Like I was saying, I got a picture with the pastor and everything. I was invited to his church, waiting for the invite. I think he said next week he'll be back in town. And a lot of these guys go to different countries to do good things and stuff. So there's a lot of things that we can help out with, a lot of stuff. He'll be back next week. And then hopefully next week I can tap in with him. But I was talking about what you guys are doing, and whoever starts to do this right away is going to see a change. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it. Either we build it or somebody else will, but the money is there sitting on the sidelines. Let's look at the chart really quick, and then we'll go into Jesus Coin. Give them a shout out, everybody. Appreciate you guys literally pulling up. We're going to do some overtime. We'll check out your meme coins. We still love meme coins. I just don't want you guys chasing too many rugs. Like, there's a lot of rugging going on. So just be careful. Like, you're going to have your little play bag or whatever like that, but you better have your conviction plays. And this is my conviction play, the project that I launched with an amazing team and have the amazing support of a great community right here, about to delete a zero. We're actually not that far away from deleting the zero, everybody. Whoa. Do not paper hand this thing, everybody. I'm going to take it all the way. You guys can see it's over 11 months. I mean, nothing wants to get in the way of a person that will not stop. I will not stop, okay? You can't fake how many hours I do this. This is not AI. This is really me giving 16 to 18 hours a day, sometimes 18 to 20 hours a day for this, because this is my .com moment. It's your .com moment. Don't mess this up. So we got some discount prices, fire sale happening with XPX. And I want to show you guys something, because you guys might see, there's some buys, there's some sells. All of you guys with FEG token, I want to let you guys know that XPX is securing the FEG token for you guys, because every time there's this buying and selling going on and the FEG pool is buying it up, that's FEG token that's now no longer in that circulation that's going to be sold, because it's in the XPX pool. So here we go. Let's delete the zero together. FOMO kicks in right now, which is already starting, to be honest with you guys. If you guys think that we're not going to get more investors after the Bitcoin conference, you got another thing coming. If you think we're not going to get more investors at a Litecoin conference, you got another thing coming. If you think that we're not going to get more investors if I go to XRP convention, you got another thing coming. So you're seeing discount retail prices or fire sale prices before new eyes come into this project, everybody. Beautiful. Yeah, the creator of Jesus just got back from Dubai. Man, very, very nice. So here we are. 1.5 million is that extra FOMO leg, headed towards all-time high, and to go towards that $10 million market cap and let this thing just run automatically. But we will do this. We will continue to delete zeros. We will continue to burn the supply. We will continue to back your XPX tokens with BNB. You will continue to be able to make passive income through our staking protocol, passive income that you can then later on decide to take a loan out against, and then off-ramping onto a Visa. When I was telling people yesterday that you can take a loan out on XPX and put it onto a Visa card, or do a crypto payment, let's say for a less fortunate person in the Philippines, and you don't you don't have to do KYC. You're allowed to do that with your passive income. So a very powerhouse token right here. If you guys ask me, if I was just a YouTuber and I was covering this, I would tell you guys to ape in. But the cool thing is that I'm actually, the developer, and got this team that's backing this thing up all the way, and we're built on smart DeFi. It's like it's all here. It checks every box. It is meant to check every box because I am on a mission that I will succeed in. I promise you that. So next, what we have coming up is a merch store, which the team is getting very excited. We're in the last phases of this. So now this month, there's a lot of things going on. We got merch store, we got Bitcoin convention, we got Litecoin convention, possibly the XRP convention. We got Kid and Walt coming to Las Vegas. We got Kenji coming to Las Vegas. And if you think that I'm not going to make some stuff shake, you haven't been taking notes. We're gonna make some things shake, everybody. Everybody's gonna talk about their experience here in Las Vegas when they came and linked up with Rico Moneybags in Las Vegas, representing XPX. It definitely marks the spot, everybody. You guys are gonna see. We're gonna create some rumble and some buzz. Let's go over here and then we'll go to Jesus Coin really quick. I want to show you guys for those FEG token holders, those FEG token believers, those FEG token investors. And then I got you on Jesus Coin next, and we're going to go into a freestyle section. But right here, you see this bot doing transactions? There's a buyer come in and then this thing sells. You know what this thing is doing? It is selling to go purchase FEG token off the market and then use that FEG token to buy XPX. Now that FEG token is tied to XPX and in the pool. So if you're a FEG token investor, if you want to lock your FEG token up, go to the FEG pool on XPX and load up on XPX on the FEG pool. Because as the BNB side continues to pump, automatically what will happen is this side will create a sell to purchase FEG token to then pump your XPX FEG token pool bag. It's the same bag, but it's going to continue to accumulate. It's going to continue to build that liquidity pool on that side. So do not miss out. The success of XPX and the pumping of XPX is only going to further help FEG token and those holders of that amazing gorilla that we all love. So when you guys see this, some buys coming in, and you guys say, "Oh, why is this thing selling?" Because it's making things happen for us. It's creating more reflections for us. It's creating more passive income for us. Do not fumble this thing, okay? This is not even taking it off where it's flying over $10 million market cap, the volume. We're supporting FEG token by that volume coming in. Don't mess this up, man. So that's basically XPX, which is an amazing month that we got lined up for everybody. Very, very cool if you guys ask me. I mean, this chart's looking really good. Whoop, there it is. I mean, not too far away. That million's right there. Oh, let's go, man. I'm so happy, man. Honestly, this community is everything. This project is everything. And I'm going to keep going nonstop for all of us. Let's go to Jesus Coin. Show them some love. Let's make some things happen, Prophet Bear. There is money sitting on the sidelines that I have connections to that just want to do a good thing, but they need the access to be able to send it over. And that is XPX. But this project right here, I know that they're going to do really good. This is another one you don't want to care about what the market cap is at. What you want to do is invest into people, invest into the project. And oh my God. What's going on here? This car smells like straight cigarettes. The thing I do for more Jesus Coin when I make it, I respect that. I respect that, bro. And you know what? Buzzy, if you're listening, buddy, no cutting out for me. Sounds cutting out? Okay, let me get a little bit closer, TK. I was adjusting the volume. Let me turn it up just a little bit right there. Okay. Shout out to him right here. This is the grind right here. This is the grind. Let me see if he's talking. Any audio? Okay, no audio. I'm sure that my broski's going to be cleaning this car for some funds. And we're going to make sure that all this hard work gets that recognition. So I want to say, I know this guy. Big shout out to the Jesus community. Big shout out to Prophet Bear. This is a movement right here. You have to be able to understand that there's a movement going on. Web 2, going into Web 3 was one of the most talked about topics. How are people going to bring Web 2 into Web 3? How are people going to bring Web 2 into Web 3? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want, there's this guy named Rico Moneybags. He will go to conferences. He will go to the ends of the earth to make sure that you get these things done and to make sure that we can actually help some people doing the right thing. So I want to support this project. I think that nobody has better brand recognition than Jesus. I mean, And I don't want to disrespect anybody other's religion. I love all of you guys. I'm not a religious person, but I do know God. I have the Bible right here. I read it almost every single day. And, but I think that Jesus has the best brand recognition that I've ever. Okay, it's working now. You took a lap. Man, you've been taking laps, man. That's good. But I think Jesus Coin has the best brand recognition in the world, right? We got the Time says, 200 BC before Christ. It's not 200 before Nike. It's not 200 before Adidas. It's not 200 before any brand, right? So when you want to talk about world recognition and world branding, no matter what religion you're attached to or whatnot like that, Jesus, I mean, he's got the crown. he's the king of that, right? I don't think nobody can trump that, right? So brand recognition long term is absolutely amazing. We got the Crypto Church presents Healing Tuesday, hosted by, okay, shout out to Broski right here, Handu Crypto. And this is at 5 p.m. So in about 8 minutes, which I'm not going to take too much time. I don't know if you're going to be here, Profit Bear. We're going to go through some meme coins. We're going to check out your guys' chart, go through this stuff. And I possibly might pull up to this thing because, I mean, yesterday I talked to a lot of people. There was a lot of people there that respected God actually. And we're just trying to do good things. It was crazy how they were trying to find how to do good things with their wealth and bring it into Web3. Man, that's what we got to do. Yep, we got the Crypto Church. Yeah, and I'm gonna send everybody over there, bro. Those who want to participate in this and get a feel for it. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to, be wherever you're from. These are just good people. Don't close yourself off to meeting great people because you're too rigid, right? Just go in there and it's good. It's great vibes, everybody. So shout out to Jesus Coin and the Crypto Church, which I'm sure is going to be very successful. And you're going to wish, hey, I should have got more Jesus Coin at $6 million market cap because, when they start bringing everybody in, $100 million market cap is nothing for Jesus Coin. Church after church after church after church starts to understand that they're receiving donations via crypto. And this church can maybe possibly use, and I'm going to use Jesus Coin as a reserve. What if we got churches, Profit Bear, to use Jesus Coin as a reserve? Oh, man, I don't know where it comes from. I'm telling you. But I'm telling you right now, we can help every church receive cryptocurrency. And they started to accumulate Jesus Coin as a reserve. And, people start to learn more about this. We can see these prices being discount prices. You just got to trust the process. You got to trust the people behind stuff. It's not always about chart, price. You have to build. You have to give the people something. And I think we're at that stage where this chapter changes and we start pushing to this next level. I'm just getting home, but I'm on baby watch. My sixth baby is due this week. Congratulations, man. God bless you and your family. Absolutely amazing. Brother's at work over here. 6 babies. He's doing his thing. He's starting his own his own village. I love that. And that's 6 more great people coming into this world. So that's amazing. Profit Bear. Much love and respect to you guys. Discount prices on this chart. Don't only invest into chart or cabal plays. Understand that you have to do something great sometimes and something positive and let that thing cook. So here we go. This is Jesus Coin. So let me know what else you guys are buying. I want to give you guys some love. Let's go through some of these and just check on the ones that we've been checking on and see what's going on right here. We got S&P pulling back. We called this spot out. That one was looking really good. They had a great idea with accumulating meme coins. Really nice for them. What else do we got? We got Arena looking good for everybody. $15 million market. I think people are going to sleep on this, and I'm going to be having like I told you so moment with this one. I just keep having I told you so. I mean, I always feel bad for people when they try to the best advice I ever got was you can't, Rico, was the best advice I ever got. You can't do that. Okay. Watch me do it. So I think Arena is going to do a lot of great things. I think there's going to be some humble pie being cooked right here. This thing is a SocialFi platform. This is kind of a gem kind of on the side. A lot of people are not talking about it. It's not that exciting because it's consistently consolidating, but I'm looking at this as a long-term investor of something like a Facebook or something like a Twitch later on. Or, you see this thing being able to let people stream. If this became the next Twitch and everybody was on this market cap is cheap. And you're like, all right, well, this thing becomes the next Twitch. How is that going to help Arena? Well, people like to tip in Arena. If you come over here and check out what they're doing, shout out to her. And when I come over here, you guys do the same thing. See what she's
Because
saying.
I'm exhausted, man.
You're exhausted.
All right, there.
No excuse.
So that might not work. I don't know.
I don't want to hear it.
I gotta figure out how to actually have the arena chat
XPXPay.com.
up
She's like, who
here.
is this? Let's listen.
No one's doing that. No one's doing that, Token. You sound like you want to get slapped. I'm gonna slap
Sheesh.
you.
She's slapping people. If you guys want to come over to Arena and get some slapped around a little bit, you guys can come over here. We got Dr. Mama Puma doing some slapping, everybody. But what I'm seeing is gamers come into this. These are gamers. These are people who, you know, build this stuff out. This is going to be huge. I'm not a gamer, right? I'm a developer now. You know, this is what I'm doing and I'm building, but I can see the undervalue in this thing. I know when something's special. I know when it's a hero or when it's a zero. I know when it's a hero or a zero. And I'm letting you guys know right now, this arena thing at these discount prices is a hero. It's simple. I've been seeing this thing evolve more and more and more. It's not going to stop. Let's see what this is. This is Baldi. Okay. Baldi over here. What does this guy do? Oh, definitely. I mean, it does fit his style, the name. So Baldi, shout out to Baldi. He's got 0 tips, man. But over here, what you do is you tip him in Arena. So that's why this thing's going to do really good, because people will purchase Arena to go tip more of their favorite influencers. You get somebody like Kai Cenat or Speed to start streaming on Arena, and people want to tip in that. Those guys, go look at their super chats on their live stream. They make a yearly salary in a day sometimes with all the donations that they get in super chats. What would that do if everybody's buying Arena to send it to him? Huge. It's huge. So I think this is a gem that I feel like I would be doing you guys an injustice. Like if I knew about how big Facebook was going to be and I didn't tell you. That would suck, right? Let's go to MK. This one's pumping really, really hard. Was just up here at about $6.4 million market cap, pulled back, went right back up. I got to give Pablo Crow credit right now. You know, this thing's moving and grooving. People taking profits off of this thing. There was just a nice 10K buy right there, 10K buy that shot that up right away. And this is natural right here. You're like, okay, that's it, in corrections. Now those same people, when this thing pumps past that, are going to be mad. So do not miss out on this. He's doing really good. I'm in the testing back end with him on Meme Link. This thing's going to be rolling out. It's going to be pretty exciting. Let's see where we're at right here. This is screen recording of Meme Link. Okay, let's see what we got right here. This is a little 4-minute thing. Not sure.
Along.
Let's see what he got.
I want to show you guys real quick. We are the creators of tickertrending.com. Make sure you guys check tickertrending.com out. It's super, super amazing. You can list your projects, get verification marks. You can watch charts. You can have descriptions. You can even play YouTube videos on tickertrending.com.
Imagine a social media powered by blockchain technology, where Web 2 meets Web 3.
Super cool, right? You can book banners. You can do all kinds of great things. But anyways, back to Meme Link. Meme Link is our second platform that we are building. So as you can see, the landing page is coming along beautifully. We have socials, connects, crypto wallets connect, basic email connect. For me, I use my Google to create my first account. So we're just going to log in with Google. And now, right now, as you can see, it wants me to create a new account. You're going to be able to have no verification, or if you choose to get silver verification, you know, for a year, it's like $108. Gold verification, around $2,000 for the year, or you can do monthly for around $200. Okay, you can pay with ETH, you can pay with Sol, all that great stuff. You can create all your information. But myself, I already have an account.
Very nice. I'm gonna let you guys do some more digging on that and watch that video. But right here, we got some buybacks going on. I mean, he's building, and he says $1 incoming. $1 incoming, and I think it's at 6 cents. Woo! $100 million market cap coming. Here goes that being snatched right back up. Another 2K buy. This is what happens when you start to break out of these market caps. They were consolidating for a while. Look at this consolidation, this pullback. Look at this. Shook everybody out. Went up here, shook everybody out down to 200K market cap. You could have got Meme Link. Then shook everybody back out over here. I've been holding since back then. Look at this. I would love to see this, and I know he can do it. 20 million, 30 million, maybe some more fire catches up, and this thing goes to 50 million, 100 million. The market's ready, and the supply is being burned. That's the thing with this thing that's kind of bullish, and what's going on is that over 90% of the supply is burned. So it's having this price shock, this price discovery is happening nonstop. And that's going to keep happening. That's going to keep happening because the supply is burned. And I'm looking forward to when XPX has that much burnt up too. And hopefully you guys snatched up enough of that because that burn is happening. So this is Meme Link right here. I'm going to give another shout out to another project. It's not a token. Pablo sounds exhausted. Rico sounds bullish no matter what. Man, I'm telling you, that motorcycle experience has me. That's my secret weapon is the mission after that experience. The mission is like I don't know, TK. And don't get me wrong, I don't know. He sounded tired. He probably did that in the middle of the night. TK, you're something else. I'm gonna tell him that you're trolling him. You're such a troll. Oh my God, I love you, brother, so much. But here we go. XPX, more marketing? No way. No way. Bitcoin conference, banners, XRP, Litecoin conferences. Something special that I'll be mentioning. I haven't still mentioned something about. There's still some alpha. Mr. Mo said, no. A taste of life hit you, bro. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, brother. I'm glad to see you in here. Made you hungry. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm starving still. I'm still starving. That's my secret is that little experience. It's just I snap out of it. Like, I don't know. It's just I just can't help it. I just feel like there's a .com moment happening that I don't want to miss out on. But right now, you guys can go to Aquads, man. I really love this project. This was another project that I was talking about last night. Because this was some of the stuff that I was able to talk about. This is Web 2 going to Web 3. Now, there is no Aquads token out there. So if you guys see any of that out there, do not buy it. T-Dev was a little bit more nice and said, buy it at your own risk. I'm telling you right now, don't buy that, okay? There's no Aquads token out. If you guys see anything like that, do not buy it, or we will give you some humble pie. But what we're going to do is make sure that if that does ever happen, that you guys will hear it from T-Dev first, and most likely you guys will hear it on the channel, right? But right now, this is a freelancer hub. This is super bullish, everybody. This is a game hub. This thing's going to continue to expand. What it's doing is this right here is massive. This was some of the talk last night in this event. So here I am at this event talking about, churches coming into crypto. Here I am at this event when I was talking about Fiverr and Upwork coming into the space, and this is where we're supposed to be at right now. This is why Rico sounds so bullish no matter what, TK, because it doesn't matter the conversation. We are able to implement XPX there. And the fact that I know that Aquads has what it takes to be successful, because this is a working concept, right? When you go look at Fiverr, you go look at Upwork, this is a working concept. So I'm excited for this collaboration. I want to let you know, T-Dev, I didn't write you back, but I was doing some more testing today after the space, and I was waiting on a couple calls. Things are moving along. I'm going to have some more information with you in the coming days to make sure that it's all there. I'm going to do some more hard testing to make sure all the functionalities are good. And I'm not sure if you caught it in the space, or yeah, you were there. AI Alpha wasn't there. That I actually want to over deliver. That's what I want people to understand about me, is like, I know where the line is at, and I'm gonna push it no matter what. So right where the line is at, if you judge that's as far as I'm gonna go, you're gonna miss it, because I'm gonna push further than that. So I not only want to develop and build exactly what you guys needed and what you guys want, and but I also want to over deliver, and that's what I'm working on right now. So everything's going really good. Things are going very smoothly, nonstop progress, which is the only thing I like to do. I like to prove that there's movement going in the right direction, but then at the same time, how can I make it even better than where it was at? So that's what we're working on right now, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. And I am rooting for you, brother. I want to help market this, and because of you and AI, when I was there last night talking, this is what would have happened. We're gonna go check out some other projects in a sec. This is what would have happened if I had not talked to AI and T-Dev, right, and started building this already. I would have had those conversations that I had last night, and I would have got home. And late in the middle of the night, I would have been doing all of this stuff anyways. I would have been working on exactly. But the fact, because of T-Dev and AI Alpha, that they had me, they came and knocked on the XPX door and were able to deliver, I was able to come with that sauce already warmed up. that stuff was already warmed up, already being developed. And that type of conviction, that type of confidence that I know it's already being built, that's there and it resonates with people. So if you guys can, excuse me, come give aquads.xyz a look. Multiple projects on here. I mean, these are communities, everybody. So a lot of these communities are seeing what's going on right here. So Aquads, you're another project that I was mentioning yesterday and the potential of bringing Web 2 into Web 3. And I'm excited for you and I'm excited to be a part of that. And I'm excited that XPX is a viable source for these things to happen. And not only that, I will bring funding into these things. That's the thing about Rico. It's like not only would I make these networks, not only would I let people know what we're building, but I will bring money into these spaces. And as we continue to build and people see our proof of work and they see things actually operating, there are people on the sidelines. Half of that event, a lot of it was talking about how they can fund stuff. So we have to build these infrastructures so when they come in to do that funding and they want to be a part of something, that they can just leave the money sitting there, that we already have it built up. We don't want to be twiddling our thumbs when they pull up. So this is Aquads, everybody. Aquads.xyz. Shout out to you, bro. Keep deving, man. I know you like to burn the midnight oil, like some people say, and you know what? That's when the magic happens. Sometimes when you're a little bit delirious, right? You're like, what's going on? You're thinking a little bit more freely and stuff, right? Much love, bro. XPX will make this whole. We will, bro. And we're gonna. And you know what? You guys gave us something too. I'm not that type of guy. You know, it's like that sauce was there, and you know what? I'm excited that we're able to do this, and it's a two-way street, brother. All right, it really is, and we're gonna make this thing whole. But for you and for XPX together, it takes two to tango. That's for sure. So I want to give some love to one of my friends in the space. Maybe you guys can let him know that we're doing some exposure for him. And this is Soul Saver, everybody. This is right here. Meme Link was doing good. We covered that. It's chart looking good. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm on one, everybody. But we got Soul Saver. That's Soul Saver, good old guy, saving souls out there. If you guys can go and let him know, say, hey, Rico's over here shilling Moonsters, shilling NFTs. Have I shilled any NFT projects, everybody? No. This is the only NFT project I have brought to you guys to the table. I respect this guy a lot, and I'm sure that if we go to X, he's probably live right now. Let's go to X and see, because this guy's absolutely amazing. Speaking of him right here, and we got a lot of the Chads up in here. We got Sasquatch, we have Alpha, we have, I mean, they're all up in here. We got Pop Dog up in there. You got Space Penguins in there. You got everybody networking away. I want to show them a lot of love and respect. This guy's absolutely amazing. He's probably one of the other guys that I see that just goes nonstop. He just doesn't stop. So this is pretty amazing that Soul Saver, if you guys ask him, he's actually went through an experience as well. I'll let him mention if he wants to. And we both got obliterated on the same side of the body, the left side of the body. And I'm sure he's talked about it a couple times. It's not my place to talk about the details of his business, but something very similar, go figure. And this guy also, for some reason, seems not to stop. Man, it's crazy when you have that near death, right? It puts you in your place really quick. But here we go. Let's go to Magic Eden, everybody. I don't shill NFTs, but I got one for you guys right now. This is Moonsters, everybody, and I own a Moonsters. Yes, I do, everybody. I surely do own a Moonsters because they have B&B Moonsters in here. I think these are cool, right? So you guys can come over here, check out these Moonsters. The floor is only going to go up. You don't only invest into, okay, I like moons, okay, I like stirs, and I like monsters. Let's put them together, and we got moonsters, and I like this stuff. No, there's more to this. It's the people behind it, right? It's the people behind it. How can I search this up? I think there's a way to do it. B&B chain, maybe? Oops. B&B chain with space. Okay, but if you look, I got one of the ones that spits out like B&B tokens, and it's actually super rare. Mine's is my NFT, because of the background and everything, is actually pretty rare. So my NFT on a regular basis is over 1 Solana. So it's pretty rare. It has one of the rare backgrounds, and then it's one of the rare ones that spits out like B&B coins out of its craters of his head. So there's some great opportunity here. But like I said, it's not just about like it's not just about the art and everything. It's also about the people. And this is Soul Saver, man. I mean, this is going to go up. I think this is going to be a smash. He's been building this for forever, getting it down. These are the only, 404s that are fully animated. If you guys click on them, check this out. Let me show you guys. Shout out to Soul Saver. We're going to get them up here. Look at these. Whenever you guys seen NFTs do this? I'm loving these. You see these? this is actually at least moving, it's doing something, and I like this. So here we go. These Moonsters are very, very cool. I like them because they're retro. I'm an 80s baby, and I'm sure that, you know, we're all around the same age, give or take a little bit. You know, if you're super young, maybe this doesn't resonate with you. But if you look at these Moonsters, they have really like a nostalgic feel to them. They have like a, I don't know, they feel kind of retro to me, and they look like they hit hard with me. Like I like it. It's like it's cool. It's cool, right? And then you got somebody like Soul Saver. You got his spaces. He lets everybody comes up and shill. That's what you want to do, right? So this is pretty amazing. If you guys ask me, I have not shilled you guys any NFTs, and I've been even asked and even told that they would pay me to shill some NFTs. And because of the last bull run and all this stuff, I wanted to make sure that was something that was solid. Soul Saver is not paying me for this. This is a guy that I see grinding in the space. I got my NFT, and I want to support the builders, just like the builders support the builders. I want to return the favor. And instead of getting rugged with my Solana, I'd rather just own a Moonsters NFT. So if you're tired of throwing your Solana away and you want something that's actually appreciating and doing pretty good, hold the Moonsters. What if one of these Moonsters are worth 10 Solana, 20 Solana? I mean, if you look at his work ethic, you can count on your dev, which is, you know, Soul Saver, that he's going to keep working for your bag, because this is a chill and show space, but he's still working for your guys' bag. Do not discount this. Do not discount this work ethic that this man is putting in. A matter of fact, let's go to his page and make sure that we show this off as well. Come over here and give him a follow at the Soul Saver X. Okay, let's see what they got right here. This Moonster Space. Got that. We got the Moonsters in NYC. I know he's going to be doing big things over there. They got a Moonsters monster truck. I'm not sure if you guys got a monsters truck, but if you don't, get a Moonsters and you're part of this ecosystem and you got a monster truck. And these NFTs are just looking amazing, and I think they deserve this exposure. So shout out to the Moonsters, shout out to Soul Saver, and actually all those projects that are actually supporting him and actually pushing this. A lot of people just want to go to the space, but you know what? I actually support what he's doing, and even got my own Moonsters NFT, everybody. So shout out to the Moonsters, all of those who got the Moonsters. Shout out to all the supporters of this project. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting XPX. I'm not going to let you guys down. You guys have my word. We're going to take it all the way. But you guys want to find people like that in the space that you can just tell everybody. You can just tell that there's something like, hey, that guy's just going nonstop. He's not going to stop. I don't see Soul Saver stopping. Like I said, it's probably like, unless there's no more electricity or something like that in the world, I don't see Soul Saver stopping whatsoever. He's going to take this all the way. And I like to invest in that. You know, I'm not just invested into an idea, but also the people. The people, everybody. So let's come back over here. Here goes Meme Link pumping again. Some people are thinking, okay, maybe that's done. I think people are going to fumble the bag. I think we'll see this over 10 million very soon. There's probably another 2-3x in within the realm, like super close right now. That's going to happen. How high can it go? It can go a lot higher, everybody. The liquidity, the token is pretty burnt to total supply, and it's starting to build up some good momentum. This is really good. They kind of broke out of that. And there's a point where every project is tested. You know, it goes up, it comes back down, consolidates, freaking boring, shake everybody out, goes up, consolidates, it's freaking boring. But there's a point where you break out, and this one's 2 million. It starts to break out. I want XPX to get back over that. And eventually, after all that shaking out, you get to just go up. But this is a great looking chart, healthy looking chart, and I'm sure it's going to go a lot higher. Looking really good. Let me know if you guys are buying anything. We're at the hour and 20-minute mark. Nice. But I actually want to catch the Crypto Church. I want to resonate with Prophet Bear. I want to see what he's up to. And there's some opportunity there for him. I really hope that he can lock it down and make this stuff happen, because I can bring a lot of funding to his project because people want to, but they have to have XPX. If you guys are out there, you guys are listening, you're a developer, you guys are building something, go to xpxpay.com right now and create an account. You can start a business account or start an individual account. It's up to you. You can also, after you register, you can also connect with your wallet and stuff. So very, very cool things coming. I don't want you guys to miss out on these opportunities. If you guys are a project out there, I just want you guys to know that if you're a part of XPX in any way, not only are you a part of a payment infrastructure, but you're also part of a marketing machine and a networking machine, which is XPX in its entirety. And it's me, right? We're going to make sure that your project gets exposure. There's no way that you're a part of XPX in one way or another, and you're not getting constant marketing on my YouTube channel, on my X, on my TikTok, on my Kick, on my Twitch. You will get eyes on your project because I love the grind. So come over here Whether you have a local business or a crypto project, come over here to xpxpay.com, start your account. Do not miss out. We're going to take this baby all the way. And there's so much money sitting on the sidelines that I'm excited for. So we're about that hour and 20-minute mark. Very, very bullish space earlier from the community, the team, TK, the community lead. What a handsome gentleman that we have. I mean, amazing Chad. Shout out to all the FEG token gorillas that pulled up, all the FEG token gorillas buying XPX. Because yes, if you have a bag of FEG token, you can grab that FEG token and buy XPX. Now that FEG token's to the side. You might even help the price of FEG token because they're locked in a different pool. The less that's in that pool, the easier the price moves. Okay, I know it's kind of technical, but you're gonna have to trust the process, everybody. Bitcoin's pumping really strong. Is this a 90? Whoa, pump it up. $97,000 Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, all-time high incoming for BTC. All-time high coming for your project. All-time high coming for everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Solana 147. You could have parked it down here at 132. It doesn't matter. You can actually park and ride this thing all the way up. There's going to be market fluctuations and all that and try to scare you out. And most likely tomorrow we might see a little dip. It's probably why they're kind of pumping the price up a bit, right? I want to keep it real with you guys. And then everybody panic sells when Jerome Powell says something and they care about. It's like it doesn't matter. Jerome Powell is going to be long gone one day. Bitcoin's still going to be around. And none of that stuff even mattered. It does not matter. You do not get in the way of things that it move like a locomotive. Unless you want to get run over, you don't get in these ways. You don't get in the way of these things. And Bitcoin is something you don't want to get in the way of. You actually just want to be a part of. So we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow, right? Because we got the Jerome Powell that's going to talk. And when GG talks, people react, right? And people get all scared and stuff. They get all scared. And I don't know. I don't know if you guys are scared, but they say scared money doesn't make money. So make sure that you guys are not scared in this market. Do not buy the fear. Buy Bitcoin, okay? And load up your bags on XPX, and we'll take this thing all the way to Valhalla. Where is Valhalla? I'll show you guys one more time. It's all the way up here. It doesn't even finish. It goes all the way up here. So I'm inviting you guys to the end of the rainbow where the pot of gold sits for all of us. We're going to have to grind and work there, but I'm inviting you guys to join me on this journey with XPX, and you guys can see that we're going to take this thing all the way there. As BTC continues to climb to Valhalla, so will everything else. I want to say thank you to all the XPX community. I want to give a big shout out to the XPX team. David, Marlon, and Ali have been crushing it, guys, okay? While I'm out boots on the ground, these guys have been crushing it on the merch store, and I have to give these guys credit. So an amazing shout out. Even during the space, Ali, David, and Marlon, they were cooking. That team chat was flying while I'm talking in the space. These guys are working on the merch store. We're in that last push for that merch store, and this is going to be a pretty exciting month. If you think that these prices will last, you got another thing coming. It's going to bring more exposure. There's some special things going on, and shout out to Ali with making some connections to bring some people into the merch store. That's going to get us more exposure. So the level of exposure that XPX, FEG token, and Smart DeFi will get this month will be really, really good. If you guys want to be a part of that, support the chart, support the project, support by the tweets. Mr. Mo, also, brother, thank you so much. You've been killing it on Reddit. If you're a part of XPX, if you guys can take some time to go to Mr. Mo's post on Reddit, I need all hands on deck. We need to work together, and I want you guys to make posts on all these Reddits. And that's about it. That's about it. An hour and 30 minutes for you guys. Hour and 22 minutes to be exact, but very, very bullish time. Let's go to Valhalla together. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. I'm going to go to the crypto church. I'm going to enjoy myself over there. I'm going to network some more, hear some great words, some good vibes. And it's refreshing when you hear all degen stuff all the time. So I'm going to go over there and check out the crypto church. You guys are welcome to join me. You might catch some alpha, some ideas. Who knows? Let's see what we get out of Profit Bear, and then we'll take it to the next level. But it's been an absolutely pleasure of mine to be doing this with you guys and have these live streams. I know it's a later one. The numbers are not all there because, you know, a lot of our guys are across the pond, but I've been cooking nonstop. I had to wait for a call from this local business that's on our pay portal that we're doing things. And there's a lot of moving parts going on behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that I have to do and make sure that we make a scene when we go to the Venetian and we go to these conferences. You guys have my word, we're going to do that. So you guys have a fantastic day. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys can't do that, continue to come back.